Oh boy, I have fun news. Fun times. Fun, fun. Alright, here is the posting question. Here, can you fucking see it? Can you see this post? I have asked him because, XeroLinux is now paywalled. That was his plan for a while. He wanted to paywall it. But what he has done is he has an ISO, which is an offline Arch Linux installer, with like calamaris, I think, as well as whatever his dot files are, and it pre-configures like KDE. Um, so he's going to have it where you donate him money, $6. He gives you credentials to a GitHub or a GitLab or something with an ISO on it. But if you ask for source code, he won't give you that either. So you have what is basically a proprietary Linux distribution now. It is possible to do exactly what he's doing by just running Arch install and um, running his script, which is open source. But he's also offering an ISO now, which is literally offline Arch Linux with all this other shit built into it with no source availability. So from what I can tell, that is a GPL violation because even if you buy the ISO, he still won't give you source code, which is how Red Hat would do it. Now, I don't know if you're allowed to redistribute Arch Linux specifically as a proprietary distribution because they have their own licensing. So I don't even know where that sorry. I don't even know where that fits in. But I do know that I have reported it to the FSF. I mean, like, you just send him an email with all the shit. Because what he's done right here is he said we can do whatever we want, no one will come at us. It's like, yeah, that's why I say that the GPL is a fucking joke. Because, like, even if let's say this was GPL compliant, right? That would be such a horrible loophole you could exploit where anything is GPL compliant even if you don't have source code available, even if you buy the binary. So like, because I know Red Hat can't get away with that, So it would make the license completely meaningless if I could just take, let's say I took like GNU Nano, and I just repackaged it as a proprietary binary with my own changes and just didn't offer source code for it. If that's what GPL compliance is, it might as well be a just a permissive license. But I don't think that's GPL compliant. So what we have instead is it's a joke because what are you gonna do? You're gonna go after some guy in Lebanon? Like what are you gonna do? What are you actually going to do? Dude's probably not making any money on this shit anyways. He doesn't have any money. What are you gonna do? You gonna sue him? You gonna sue him in Lebanon for a GPL violation? You're gonna send him a cease and desist? What are you gonna do? What are you actually going to do? So yeah, I mean it's a real shithead kind of move. I'm gonna be real because I asked him for source code. I was like, hey, you do need to remember when you had where you could build it from source if you didn't want to buy the ISO. You still need that for GPL compliance because you still need that source code availability. And he said, no, I can just do whatever I want. Fuck you. And I'm like, okay, okay. So that's how it's going to be. So yeah. Feel free to he's got his Discord linked on his GitHub if you want to go talk to him about it. But we did this with StormOS too because StormOS tried to do the same thing where they were like, no, fuck you, no source code. You get a binary, that's all you get. But because they were redistributing Arch Linux, we were like, you do need to have source availability. Linux in general, you need to have source availability for that kind of thing. So, yeah, cool stuff. um, because like, what's the point of the license if you're just gonna if you can just redistribute proprietary software without um or sorry, yeah, if you can just redistribute all your shit as a binary and nobody gets access to the source code, what's the point? All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm kind of tired. I was just thinking I'd make this video real quick. Again, if this is GPL compliant, I highly doubt it is, but whatever, that's the license. People will argue that it's like the best thing ever, and it's like, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I'm thinking of like titling this video like GPL is a joke because I don't want to like start shit with Steve or whatever, you know. But yeah, it just made a good topic for a video because I've always been kind of skeptical on the GPL, and this kind of confirms it. Is you can do whatever you want because who's going to enforce it, you know, unless you're like a big company where they actually give a shit. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks.